Hi Flosstube. It's my first time trying to do a vlog, so we're going to see how it goes. This might never make it to the internet, but if you're watching this I guess it is. I wanted to just do like a little, probably 2 minutes each morning to show you what I have open in my advent calendars and what I'm going to be stitching on for my new starts for the next few days. So I have ended up somehow with 4 advent calendars this year. One is my, throwing it around. One is my little stockings that I made, and each of these has a little card inside with a new start name on it. I have one that I treated myself to earlier in the year, which is the Bothy threads, which come in these little Hessian bags. And I'll pop a picture in of what it looked like when it arrived. It had 2 of these like red trays inside like a dark blue box wrap thing, and I've just squeezed them all into one for ease. And then I also did, which I think I came across it last year but too late. I've done an exchange, so there's the UK cross stitch Facebook group, which I'll link below. Angie, who runs it, organises, I think you can do it for 12 days or for 24, but you basically say that you want to participate and she pairs you up with another person. So I got paired up with a lady called Hannah. She has sent me this lovely wrapped, and they've all got little numbered stickers on, and I did the same for her, and we agreed between us a budget so that like it was easy. I think that's a really nice way of doing it because we like had a chat about what we both like, what kind of cross stitch things, if we like, I think we both said that we don't like coffee, so not to include any coffee flavoured sweets and that kind of thing. But it's just like a nice, yeah, I will almost definitely do this again just because I really enjoy the idea of it. And then I got my husband John an advent calendar and he got me one, so mine are different hot chocolate flavours. I'm not going to bring them over because they're hanging up and it's a big thing to move, but you might see me in future snippets with a cosy mug of hot chocolate, for which I am grateful. I'm very excited, and I might have to buy myself some more mini vegan marshmallows to enjoy on the top. So what I'm going to do each day is, I'm thinking, try to find places to balance things. I'm gonna open them on camera, but I might like speed it up and play a little Christmas tune over the top, just so that you don't have to listen to the rustling and stuff. But I'll hold things up to show you what's what, and then I'll go back to normal speed and yeah, say what were in my my little bundles of goodies. I might also just film separate little snippets for the Bothy one, and at the end of the month like piece them together, so if anyone wants to see like the full what you got in just the Bothy one. Alfie's real interested in this one. But yeah, so I might upload that as a separate one, which will just be repeat, so I guess if you're watching these you might not want to watch those. Anyway, I will start opening, yay. Okay, so I've opened everything. That was very fun. I am very much looking forward to doing this each day. So from my exchange partner, I've got this lovely Candy Dreams scented hand cream, which is great because I do get quite dry hands when I'm stitching. So Alfie is really interested in smelling this one. Oh. You want to smell? No, it's not for you, so it doesn't matter if you don't like how it smells, Alf. Oh, it's stuck to my thumb. Get off. It's off. Okay. So yeah, some lovely hand cream and a little more Kit Kat chocolate, not Maltesers. I'm so used to this size and packaging being Maltesers. But yeah, love those. Thank you, Hannah. In my Bothy one, I've just put it on back of the bag. So the bothy gift for today is this little thread card, which is ideal because I've got a couple of little kits coming up in my 24 starts. I've got a Mill Hill and also a Owl Forest that I've got the thread pack for, so that's perfect. I might just have to find a way to mark, like to number them or something, and then I'll number them on my pattern. So that is perfect timing, because I need to sort those out ready to start them. And it came with this little card that just says, day 1, hooray, it's the 1st of December. The first gift of our 2024 advent calendar is this reusable acrylic thread holder. Simply hook your threads through the little hearts to keep them safe when you're stitching. And then it's got a Christmas joke on the bottom there. So that's lovely. And then in my stocking, my new start is There Is Room, which I'm super excited for. And if you watched my end of November update, you might know that I was naughty. I started early. But this one has been sat at the front of my plastic box on my shelf, and I just really wanted to start it, so I'm really like glad that this was the first one. And appreciation again to my husband who's in the kitchen for putting up with my harebrained scheme. You might see on here I've written small, so I wrote these out and gave him them and gave him a list of like what date I was going to open each stocking, and some of them had conditions like I'm out at a stitchy day, so it has to be travel friendly, and like I'd written on some of them not travel friendly, like the ones with beads and things. So yeah, massive appreciation for him going along with things. So this that definitely needs something behind it, doesn't it? This is where I've gotten to so far. I think this is about 350 stitches. I don't know how well, oh, it does kind of show. Try and get it to focus. It's not gonna like it, but you can see a little bit of the subtle pastel colours there. Let me grab I might have to get onto Rachel and get an extra thread. But it's got these gorgeous pastels. Sorry, going really croaky. But yeah, really excited to carry on working on that the next couple of days. I'll probably work on this fairly exclusively until I open the next one on the 3rd. Yay. So with that being said, over to tomorrow or Tuesday, Jess. Haven't decided whether to do every day or every other day for the next update. Morning, Flosstube. It's day 2. It's the 2nd of December, and I don't have a new start today, but I do have my 2 advent calendars to open. So quick time. Okay, so in my exchange one, I got another little chocolate. I very much enjoyed yesterday, so I will look forward to that. And then in day 2 from my Bothy advent calendar says, today is the first set of threads and Ada for design number 1, Reach for the Star. Can you guess what the design might be just from the colours? And then another Christmas joke. So this is I'd say that's like a light blue. It's very pale, but some light blue Ada. Looks like maybe 16 count, maybe 18, I'm not sure. And then we've got this lovely thread pack. Lots of greens and some reds and golds. And then the usual sort of bothy symbols on the insides. So I will get that organised because they're just sort of loosely looped through rather than being tied on. So I will get organised with those, and yeah, look forward to seeing what the pattern is, I guess, in the next day or 2. See you tomorrow. It's day 3. It's the 3rd of December. and I wanted to show you my pattern, something behind it. There we go. This is the progress I've made. I am so enjoying this. I don't think it's going to show up brilliantly on camera, but there is some subtle variation in that colour, and I absolutely love it. So this has been, in reality, this has been 3 days worth of work, and I think this is about a third of the pattern. I managed to take a photo of the paper pattern and pop it into Pattern Keeper. I did the very me thing of sitting and colouring in the entire pattern to know how many stitches it would be in total. But I'm really glad I finished off this motif this morning, just because I wanted to not leave it in the middle of a motif. So for comparison, got more than I intended. That's what it's gonna look like. So I've done those 3 big motifs in the top corner. So this one is now going away because I'm not necessarily going to religiously stick to like only stitching on what I've drawn for the new starts. Depending on what comes up, I might throw some existing whips in, or I might come back to some of these. But for the time being, I am going to put this one away. Yeah, make a start on something new. So today we have, this is my exchange advent calendar, my bothy one. This one feels quite solid, something solid and plasticky. And then stocking number 2. So I'm going to open them and speed things up and then show you what I've got. Okay, so that was exciting. I'm very excited for this pattern. So my from my advent exchange, I got another little chocolate and some 722 thread, which is nice. I love oranges, so that is exciting. From the bothy kit, the bothy advent calendar, so got this coaster which has some sheep and a little VW camper van, and it says today's gift is a special treat from Lucy Pittaway with this fabulous coaster, perfect for keeping your cuppa on when stitching your favourite bothy kit. And another Christmas joke, so drinks coaster for today. And then my new start advent calendar is Books Are Magic, which I'm really excited for. I've joined, there's an Instagram group of people who are stitching this, and 2 of them have finished in the past week, so I am super excited to make a start on this one from Counting Puddles. And this is another one that I'm doing on evenweave. I can't remember what count this is. Not evenweave, linen. The previous project, There Is Room, excuse the rustling for a second. There Is Room was the first time I've worked on linen. It's only my second time on 32 count, and now I'm going straight in with some 36 count. But I'm really excited for this. I think I need to do a couple of little sample swatches, because I'm not sure whether I want to do this with 1 strand or 2. Because it's such a bold colour, I think I'm probably going to want to do 2, just so you don't get like random bits of red peeping through, especially where there's this white and some quite light colours on there. But I don't know, I'll do some sample swatches and yeah, hopefully have that to show you tomorrow. That's all for now. I'm gonna crack on. Wow, I'm gonna go work and then I'm gonna crack on. But yeah, hope you have a good day. See you tomorrow. Morning Flosstube. It's now Wednesday the 4th of December and I don't have a new start today, but I do have my other 2 advent calendars to open. So let's get into it. This one's a very unusual shape. I'm very curious to know what this is going to be. So, I don't know what I was expecting from that shaped parcel, but it wasn't this. So this is from my lovely exchange partner Hannah. It's a gorgeous ornament. I will definitely have to find somewhere to hang up. That's lovely. Thank you, Hannah. And also just keeping me well supplied with chocolates. These are not surviving past the day at this point. So that was one. Oh, excuse the rustling. And then from my Bothy advent calendar, we have a second thread pack. So this is, we had one on day 2, I think, and a piece of cream Ada. I would guess, terrible at guessing, I would guess that's a 16 count. So this is a thread pack for the second kit. So we've not seen any of the patterns yet, but we've got 2 pieces of fabric and 2 thread packs. And the little card in this one says, day 4, ooh, another thread and Ada pack, this time for Sleeping Beauty. Which artist do you think designed this kit? And then with another joke. I might, I'm still planning to do a summary video at the end, and I'll show everything from the Bothy one in one go. I'll save the jokes for then. I did sort out the thread pack because these ones come, they're just, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but they're just like looped through the card rather than actually tied on. This one's only got a few threads though compared to the other one. The other one had both rows, so I might just leave this one for now until we get the pattern and I decide whether I'm stitching it or not. Yeah, that's it for today. Another thread and Ada pack, gorgeous hanging ornament, and yeah, I'm getting my hair cut this afternoon and I normally take cross stitch with me, so I think I might have to break my streak so far of only stitching on the new starts, because there is no way I can stitch on 32 or 36 count Ada at the hair salon. So I'm gonna have to a rummage through my whip box and see if I can find anything. I mean, the whole point of this is to inject some more variety, but the oh, going croaky. Yeah, have to think about what I'm going to stitch on, but I might have 2 things to show you tomorrow, both my new start progress and a little bit of progress on something else. But yeah, you'll see that in just a second. Morning Flosstube, it is now the 5th of December and I'm back to show you 2 things. So this is my progress on the new start. As you can see, it's a bit scattered. I'm actually missing about half the colours for this. So I did a centre start because I've done it, you're not going to be able to see it, this is a fat 1/8 and I've done it so that the fabric is landscape, even though the pattern is portrait. Just because it just about fits, but I didn't want to risk it and I didn't want to have to count the edges. But I really wanted to stitch this moon, so I started, I think this greenery was the middle, and worked my way up and then just worked on filling out some of these flowers. There is a purple in here, I think it's 33 DMC, that I don't think pops on this fabric as much as I initially thought. Like when I'm sat looking at it, it's very clearly there. But when I looked at it from across the room, it was quite hard to see. So I'm hoping that's just, like, you can see on this one here, like most of the rest of the flower is filled in with a darker colour. So I'm hoping it'll be fine in the long run. But like from back here, this has got purple on it that you can't really see. It's fine. It's one small element. I think that's the only area that's got that colour. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed the 36 count more than I expected. Outfit wants to come up. I enjoyed the 36 count more than I expected. As you can see, I've put it in my biggest nudge and been using it with my Lowry, which has been quite nice as well because I haven't used the Lowry for quite a while. I mostly only use it when it's something big or I maybe want to do two-handed. So yeah, that's that one. I also mentioned yesterday, come on then, oh careful, don't hurt yourself. Mentioned yesterday that I was going to have to take a different project when I got my haircut. So I got this one out. I didn't do much, just some of these blues at the bottom here. yeah, normally I'm like really engrossed in my cross stitching when I'm at the hair salon. I just wasn't really feeling it yesterday, but by the by, I have just, oh no, there it is. Cool, so on to today's, I have my exchange gift, I have my Bothy Advent calendar, and another new start. So let's get into it. Okay, so in my exchange calendar, I am obsessed with this colour. It's probably my favourite, one of my favourites. So this is 3809, so lovely. And there was another chocolate that I've dropped on the floor that I need to rescue in a second. Oops. In the Bothy one, we had another little card telling us about the gift. So it says, Day 5, it always amazes us how hard it is to find your needle when you drop it, but not to worry, you now have a couple more packs to pop in your stash and you'll never be short again. And there are two types. So, oh no, they're both pony ones. So we've got some standard pony tapestry needles in a variety of sizes. Oh no, size 24, and there are 6 of them. And then this one is gold eye pony needles in size 26. I don't think I've ever used the golden eyed ones. I'm normally a size 28 needle is just my default for everything. I just, regardless of size, count strand. Maybe if I'm doing lots of strands I'd size up, but I'm really interested to try the gold eyed ones. Yeah. And then my new start excuse me, is I Will Find You, which is a Lucy Bean, which I did just get out. So that's this one. Try and bamf Alfie's nose out the way. I was actually showing this to my hairdresser last night. I might stitch this twice, once for my Meta cross stitch wool. I might just change the word fabric or omit the word fabric. I don't know who used my, or maybe change it to favourite. I don't know, but I feel like this is a perfect one to adapt to give to a hairdresser as well. And yeah, I feel like my hairdresser's great. I love him to bits. It took me like 3 years of getting a different haircut with a different person every time to find someone I liked. So Gavin, you're stuck with me now. But yeah, I won't stitch this one twice. And I've got in here this Petrol even weave, which is 32 count. So sticking with the high counts for now. And then the 3 specialty threads. I think for this one, I'll just be using the very dark, I think it's like a very dark, sorry buddy, very, very dark blue, and this sort of silvery colour for the blades of the scissors. And then the teal one will come in for others on that Meta cross stitch wool. And this one, I actually have a project bag. This one, sorry, it's quite crinkly because it's got other things in there. I made this one myself. I got the fabric from the Creative Craft Show back at the NEC at the end of October. So it's got these gorgeous bobbins. And then on the inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's got little scissors, some wiggly lines. And as I say, I'm doubling and tripling up on project bags at the moment. So there's a couple of other projects in there that will go on the Meta cross stitch wool. I am in the office with work today. I am literally leaving straight after filming this, so I will not be able to get started on that until this evening, so you might not see too much progress. But I think from memory, the centre of this is like on the blade, so I might work up and try and stitch a word. So I think that might be my goal for these, is to stitch something recognisable. So on the previous one it's the moon. On the first one obviously I managed 3 motifs, which I was quite happy with, but for this, knowing that I won't have a huge amount of time on it today, just because it's 3 hours in the car to get to and from the office total, yeah, I might just work up and do one of those words. That's it for now, so over to tomorrow me, and I guess you'll see the progress. Okay, it's now the 6th of December. This is the last day that I'm going to record before uploading. It's been a day. Yesterday was quite a long day work-wise, so I drove to Bristol and back, and the drive back in particular, it was like torrential rain the whole way. It was quite an intense hour and 45 minutes of my life. I've never been so focused on driving in my life. But yeah, got home and did some stitching, and then, yeah, poor doggo here. We don't really know what's up, but he has been sort of limping a little bit, and like he jumped up on the sofa and then just sort of whimpered for 30 seconds. So, and really was like quite anxious about getting back off, but wouldn't let us lift him up either. So, very sleepless night worrying about him, and then we've been to the vets this morning. They don't think there's anything major wrong. He's just like maybe strained a muscle, and is a little bit of a drama queen. But we've had some painkillers, and we've got some stuff to put on his food. So, touch wood, the stressful 24 hours is over. So, what did I get done stitching wise? Not a huge amount, but the nice thing about this pattern is not very much stitching is still quite impactful. So, as you can tell, I've not managed a full word, but there's the start of, or the end of the word fabric and the start of the word scissors and the start of the actual scissor blades in here. So I am really enjoying this thread in particular. It's like, I'm not going to be able to show it on the camera, but it's got some like, oh, maybe you can see it there. It's got some quite light greys and some very dark greys. I'm stitching it in diagonal stripes because I think that'll give quite a nice like light reflecting off of metal kind of vibe. I'm going to carry on stitching on this today and try and finish both of those words, and I probably won't finish the top scissor blade, but some of it. Something I would love opinions on. I'm really tempted to have just the words fabric scissors in the black and then use this like tone on tone for the rest of the text. I don't know if that's a ridiculous idea. I might have to stitch a little sample, because it's a little bit darker. It's maybe a little bit more blue. It's like a more bluey green. But yeah, let me know what you think. I might stitch, here's the pattern from earlier. I might stitch the rest of the words tone on tone and then just have the fabric scissors be that really bold, dark, sort of navy colour. Yeah. So that was yesterday's stitching and will continue to be today's stitching. Today I have 2 advent calendar things to open for you, so let's do that. Okay, so yeah, my exchange partner had sent me another of these yummy Kit Kat things. Definitely enjoying those. Thank you, Hannah. And then the Bothy kit, we have our first pattern. So this one is Reach for the Star. So this was our first thread pack, which I do not have to hand because I am not that organised. So it's a dog, a sheep and a cow decorating a Christmas tree together. And if any of you have ever had a Bothy kit, you'll kind of know what the rest of it is likely to look like. So we've got the front page, we've got colour key and some instructions. Excuse all the rustling. Yeah, some really helpful instructions on how to cross stitch, and then I can't show you the rest, but it appears to be one pattern with the back stitch and one pattern without. Sorry for the crinkling, crunching. Yeah, one pattern with, one without back stitch. So yeah, really cute pattern, and it's nice to have one of these to go with the thread and fabric pack. So super cute. Right, so that's opening the advents. So I'm gonna go edit and upload this as soon as I can, probably on my lunch break, which is soon. Something I'm really conscious of, I didn't anticipate Flossmas being as insane as it has been. I didn't anticipate how many people would do it with the daily uploads. I didn't anticipate those daily uploads being, like, in some cases 20-25 minutes long each. It's a bit insane. So I'm like, if you've chosen to watch this and are still here at the end, I just wanted to say thank you for making time, because I'm really conscious it's crazy. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my new starts. I'm really excited. I've really enjoyed all three so far. I'm really excited for the rest. The next one I'm going to open tomorrow. I think I'm going to upload these in like chunks of 3 starts, so every 6 days, so there'll be 4 videos. But I am, admittedly I didn't yesterday because yesterday was not the best day, but I am trying to upload at least like what I've stitched on the day that I opened it. You guys are getting sort of the full version of where I got to on the stitching in the 2 days that I've got for each project. But yeah, if you want more regular updates, check out my Instagram. And well, tomorrow is tonight even, although I'm not a late night person. I want to be in bed now, let alone tonight. Tonight is the start of the Jingle Ball. So if you're coming to that, I will be around. I have a new start tomorrow that I will be stitching on all weekend. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm very excited to see what that's going to be. But I will be around Saturday afternoon and evening, and around and about for most of Sunday. So yeah, come say hi. It would be really lovely to meet some people, especially, like, I'm very fortunate that I do get to go to a lot of retreats and things here in the UK, so it's really nice. I feel like I have a bunch of stitchy friends here in the UK, but it'd be really nice to meet people from other parts of the world. So I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, come say hi, come see what I'm working on, and I can't tell you where I'll be because I don't know, I've not done the Jingle Ball before. I'll be probably in a stitchy table room thing somewhere, but yeah, come say hi. And I will be back roughly on the 12th with the next video. So bye for now, happy stitching!